The defender, Judge Karen, fought for her client's rights. She was elected to the bench because she believes in doing the right thing.
I'm very passionate about helping people, period. Sometimes life pulls you from up here to down here to teach you a lesson. And you're in a valley right now. And there are lessons in this valley. I hope you learn from them.
Objective, independent justice.
You can always turn your life around. If you keep walking, you can overcome whatever circumstances you're facing.
This is Supreme Justice with Judge Karen. Lydia Cooper is suing photographer Adrian Baker in the amount of $525. She says the defendant agreed to retouch her photos and never followed through with it.
Court is now in session with the Honorable Judge Karen Mills Francis presiding. All parties have been sworn in, Your Honor.
Thank you, Shane. You may be seated. All right, Ms. Cooper, you are suing Mr. Baker for $525 for reimbursement on a photo shoot.
Yes, Your Honor.
And you have countersued for $375. And I don't know why. What are you countersuing for?
I'm countersuing her because, Your Honor, first of all, for the $375 because she stormed into a session with a lady that was pregnant with a baby that was in a carriage during a session that I was shooting. And she ran in, and I'm like, what? And she's like, what are you doing?
That's not true, Your Honor.
Oh my, she's...
That's not true, Your
Tell
Honor.
me, how do y'all know each other?
Okay, first of all, Your Honor, I'm glad to be in front of you. But unfortunately, dealing with this situation here is very unbearable. Adrian has been doing photos for our families for a long time.
Okay.
Okay, he did holiday photos.
Professional photographer.
Yes, has his own studio.
Okay.
Everything. Okay. So I asked him if he can do the photos for my jury. I just started my own jury company.
Okay.
And so there was an expo coming up in the town, and I wanted him to do it. He's told me he would. He told me to go check out his website. I went on his website, and I can show you the quality that he has on his website.
Okay, let me see the quality.
Okay.
Oh my.
You have
This
good
is what he
quality.
has on
I'm
his
assuming he
website,
has
and
good
this is what he
quality,
did for
though.
me.
Does he have good quality
Your Honor,
on his website?
on the website, yes. But it's not his work, Your Honor.
Oh.
Guess whose work it is? It's someone else's.
Oh.
He don't even know who it is.
Your Honor-
Okay, it's called stock images.
Your Honor,
You can go on
These
Google.
are stock pictures?
Your
Yes.
Honor, can I speak real quick if it's okay? I'm sorry.
Wait, I just want to understand something. I thought you said you've known him for years.
Family portraits only, and in his studio he has landscape pictures. But when it come
Okay.
down to if you look at the images on the picture,
Right.
it shows the glycerine on the ones that's on his website, shows
Okay.
the details of the jewelry and everything.
Right.
But then when you look at the quality of the jewelry that he produced with me for my expo, with my
Right.
coming out line, poor, awful.
Okay, did you take pictures of her jewelry?
Okay, I did. I'm gonna tell you something. I took stock. The stock images is just like stock images of anyone can take stock
I understand
images.
it, but did you take pictures of her jewelry?
Well, I
Yes
took.
or no?
Yes, I did. But let me explain what happened is I was in a rush, in a hurry, and she's always nagging me so much, constantly nagging me all the time.
Did you take pictures of her jewelry?
Yes, I did, Your Honor.
Your Honor, I
did.
told him-
Can
I
I
had 3
see
days.
the pictures of the jewelry?
Here you go. $525, Your Honor, of something that looks like it came from a mobile phone.
Oh, it did not come from a mobile phone, Your Honor. She's lying.
Look at the quality, Your Honor. $525. That's not even worth $5.25.
Did you have a contract?
Yes, I do have a
Let me
contract.
see the contract that she signed.
It dropped, actually.
And what were you supposed to get for $525?
Well, it was 24 photos altogether.
Right.
And there were only found one doable photo. One, Your Honor.
Oh, my.
And then that was the one I asked him if he could just change the lighting in. He did not even want to do that.
Oh, Your Honor, she's lying.
How am I lying, Your Honor? If you're looking
she's
at the
lying.
evidence yourself, look at the lighting. It's poor. It looked like he did it from a mobile phone.
Honor, she's lying. Your Honor, she's lying. Believe me. I'm
It
explaining.
was not done in the studio, I can tell you that much, because in the studio he has the right lighting, all the things that a photographer would have in his own professional business. And he did not produce that kind of quality of work in my photos.
Your Honor, first of all, she kept calling me so much, almost all
Okay,
through
I'm
the...
reading the contract here. It says, while photographer will make every reasonable effort to take photos specifically requested by the client understands that this is an uncontrolled event.
But guess
What is an uncontrolled event?
Like the pictures, if they like doing weather changes or something, the pictures don't come out.
Well, what do weather changes have to do with taking pictures of jewelry inside?
Well, Your Honor, what I'm trying to say is that it has nothing to really do with, like, for instance, if she made the agreement, she has to go by the agreement
Right.
of the contract.
Yeah, but it's your contract.
Yeah, I know.
So you need to explain to me what this means.
Well, it means that doing like weather, like if it's something to do with the weather, the changes.
Okay, were these pictures taken inside?
Yes, they were
Okay,
taken
so
inside of my
what
photo
did the
lab.
weather have to do with anything?
Because the quality of the picture, if it's doing like rain, it doesn't come out the way of.
Oh, so you're saying if I go into a photographer's studio and it's raining outside, I may not get good pictures.
Because if you in a booth, you like in a booth,
Right.
So inside of the in the booth, it's like you have to keep it from being wet and dry.
Coming up on Supreme Justice with Judge Karen.
Why did you bring me the DVD, CD, negative, whatever it is that you produce in that studio to show me what you produce?
Because I was being rushed.
I didn't rush you.
I know that you didn't rush me, Your Honor.
And later,
So what was so
Nothing.
bad about this?
This is crazy.
He
A
overreacted.
guy sitting on my lap, I don't even
Right.
know this guy.
He overreacted.
It could have been a woman you didn't know.
Nah, but it's a guy.
you're watching Supreme Justice with Judge Karen. We're back with the case of Lydia Cooper, who is suing Adrian Baker for breach of contract.
Can I see the pictures up on the plaza? Okay, so it was raining that day?
Well, Your Honor, the reason why the pictures didn't come out that good because I was being rushed. I was being rushed.
Right.
She
Rushed
kept-
by who?
So Lydia kept bothering me the whole time, all night long, just constantly nagging me, just constantly nagging on me.
Right.
I just couldn't get nothing done.
Yeah, but
Your
I
Honor.
would think that if you're taking, how was the session set up? Did you go and take the jewelry? Did you drop off the jewelry?
He knows.
Ma'am,
Yes.
did you take the jewelry
I
there?
dropped it off the same day.
You dropped it off.
And then guess what? He finished it the same day I dropped it off.
Is that right?
I finished the work the same day because I did. That's true. But the thing is, when I told her, I told her that I was going to do a better job with the work, but she kept nagging me so much.
But you
I
got
didn't-
it finished the same day. You couldn't have been that busy. If she drops it off that day, you could get it done that day. Was it raining?
No, ma'am. No. And I'm going to tell you something. When I dropped it off, I told him I had a deadline, 3 days, the
Okay.
expo. He agreed. And he said
Okay.
the very next day.
But you had more jewelry than these 3 pieces
The
of
only
jewelry.
reason, well, that was the only one doable shot. The other thing, look how poor
Where are the
those
rest of the
photos-
pictures?
I didn't bring it, Your Honor. I'm sorry. I
Okay,
didn't bring
where
it.
did you think you were going when you got dressed this morning?
I know I was coming to. coming to
but
court.
didn't you know this had to do with the quality of pictures that you took?
But Your Honor, let me explain.
No, didn't you know that you were being sued for taking poor pictures?
Yeah, but Your Honor.
So why didn't you bring me the DVD, CD, negative, whatever it is that you produce in that studio to show me what you produce?
Because I was being rushed.
I didn't rush you.
I know that you didn't rush me, Your Honor. I know that. I was being rushed because she kept nagging me.
No, we're
Even when we got
talking-
here, she kept
We're
nagging
talking
me.
about today.
I know
Where
you-
is your evidence today?
I don't have it, Your Honor.
Okay, so why are you countersuing for $375?
Because she rushed inside a session with a lady that was pregnant, 9 months pregnant, and a baby was sitting in the carriage. She comes storming inside our session, and the baby's crying. The lady gets up, and she says, "This is who's this? Who's this?"
Not true, Your Honor.
Oh,
You-
she's
Okay,
lying,
so
Your
what is
Honor.
he
She's
talking
lying.
about?
No,
What
what
is he
he's talking
talking
about
about?
when I came in because he didn't answer any of my phone calls the next day.
Oh,
He knew
okay.
the deadline was at midnight that night.
Right.
When I walked in there, I simply said, "Adrian, why are you not answering my phone calls?"
Okay.
And the lady overheard the conversation because when he said that those were stock photos on his website,
Right.
she stormed out, Your Honor. That's the truth.
And
Oh. So the lady left because she thought that maybe you didn't know what you were doing.
That's not true, Your Honor. She left because she stormed in there.
Okay,
Lydia,
so
you're
that's-
lying. You're lying.
No, I'm
Okay,
not.
so do
You
you
are.
have, excuse me, the name of your company is Tricky Photography.
Yes,
Thank
that's
you, Your
correct.
Honor. Thank you, Your Honor.
Because
Thank you, Your Honor.
let me.
Thank you.
No, let me.
Excuse me, Mr. Tricky Photographer. Question. Where is the contract? You know how you have this contract to show me that she agreed to pay you $525?
Can I have my receipt, Your Honor?
I see it. Where's the contract that you lost for $375? Where's that contract?
I don't have it, Your Honor.
You didn't bring that with
didn't
you?
bring it with
Why?
Because she kept
You
calling.
You're asking me to reimburse you for the loss of another contract, and you didn't bring me a contract.
But Your Honor, she kept nagging me so much I can't even concentrate. I'm thinking she likes me or something.
Do you agree that these are poor quality pictures?
Well, not.
Do you want these pictures up on your website?
Well, probably not. But I explained to Lydia, Your Honor, that I'm willing to. I said, Lydia, I'm willing to shoot all over for free for her at no charge because she's my good
So
friend.
why did you do that?
How could I do it when she kept and screaming in my ear and she hung up in my face?
Right.
How can I do anything? She hung up in my
I
face.
think I'm ready to rule. You agreed that you were going to take pictures of her jewelry, and you also agreed that the pictures that you took were poor quality because it was raining, or she was nagging, or she was calling. I don't even know why you took such poor pictures. But I am ruling in favor of the plaintiff in the amount of $525.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Judge Karen has ruled in favor of the plaintiff. The defendant is ordered to pay $525.
Adrian, you deceived me, and you lost a good customer today.
I'm sorry. I took the pictures over.
And later,
So what was so
Nothing.
bad about this?
That's just crazy.
He
A
overreacted.
guy sitting on my lap. I don't even
Right.
know this guy.
Right.
He overreacted.
It could have been a woman you didn't know.
Nah, but it's a guy.
you're watching Supreme Justice with Judge Karen. Exotic dancer Martin Taylor is suing Alex Edwards in the amount of $725. He says a glass was thrown at him while performing at the defendant's bachelor party.
So, Mr. Taylor, you are suing Mr. Edwards for personal injury in the amount of $725.
That's correct, Your Honor.
Okay, so you are a drag queen?
I only play one sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
I played one on the unfortunate night this incident occurred.
So do you know each other?
No, Your Honor.
We do not know each other.
Okay, so what happened?
Well, first and foremost, like I said, I don't know this guy.
Right.
I know him through a mutual friend. At one point, he was my best man.
He was your best man?
No, my friend Dave.
Your friend Dave was your best man?
Yes.
Was Dave your best friend?
Yes.
Okay. For
Yes.
how long was Dave your best
We
friend?
were childhood friends. We grew up
Childhood
together.
friends with Dave?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so what happened?
I was getting married, and we planned a trip to Vegas for my bachelor party.
Okay.
Everything was going well that night.
Right. Was your friend in charge of your bachelor's party?
Yes, I knew where we were going, and I told him beforehand, I don't like, he's a prankster.
Right.
Dave was a prankster.
Right.
I told him not to do any pranks.
Okay.
I was very, very serious about my bachelor party.
Right. So how do you come into it? You know Dave?
Dave's our mutual friend.
Okay.
So Dave called me several months ago
Right.
and said, listen, I'm going to be in Vegas and I'd love to see you. I'm throwing a bachelor party for my good friend.
Okay.
So
right.
I said, okay, that sounds like, fun as long as I'm free that weekend. And he
Okay.
goes, well, there's just one more twist. He's like, I remember back in college, you dressed up as a drag queen for Halloween.
Okay.
And you were really good and everyone loved it. Can you do that again?
Right. That's
his
this.
bachelor
That's
party.
this get up.
Yeah, that's
So
this guy.
what do you do? You sing or what? You dance? What?
I dance, I strip, I'll
Right,
do
you
whatever.
strip?
Yeah, I like to dance.
Stand out here. Let me see this whole outfit. Stand out here. Let me see what you got on here.
Yeah, nothing.
With the boots and everything.
The boots.
Do you shave your legs?
No.
And later,
So what was so
Nothing.
bad about this?
That's just crazy.
He
A
overreacted.
guy sitting on my lap. I don't even
Right.
know this guy.
Right.
He overreacted.
It could have been a woman you didn't know.
Nah, but it's a guy.
you're watching Supreme Justice with Judge Karen. We're back with the case of Martin Taylor, who is suing Alex Edwards to cover his medical costs.
So he asked you to come to the bachelor party dressed like that. Did he
Again.
ask you to strip?
He sat on my lap, Your Honor.
Oh.
I was blindfolded. Yeah, I was blindfolded, and I felt people putting their arms on my shoulder. I thought
Right.
it was women, of course.
Right.
It's a bachelor party.
Right.
And then he sat on my lap, and I felt the weight. So what I did is unveiled the
Right.
thing around my
Right.
face, and I saw this.
Right.
And the first thing I see, I look at Dave like, come on, bro. He
Right.
booyah,
Right.
prank.
So what was so
Nothing.
bad about this?
That's just crazy.
He
A
overreacted.
guy sitting on my lap, I don't even
Right.
know this guy.
He overreacted.
It could have been a woman you didn't know.
Nah, but it's a guy. That's a difference.
It's okay if it's a woman you didn't know.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a woman.
But was he doing anything to you other than sitting in your lap?
Your Honor, I don't know him. For one, it's my bachelor party.
Right.
I only get one. And for me to...
You were hoping there was going to be a woman there.
Yes, you're right.
Your
I
Honor,
hope
there,
it was a
there were
girl.
women lined up for later on that
Oh,
night. This
he
is a
didn't
long
know
night.
it. He thought you were it.
He thought I was the main event.
Right.
I sat on his lap.
Okay.
Daintily. It was very, I
Right. How daintily can you sit on somebody's lap with those big boots you got on?
All right, I was gentle.
Okay.
I wanted this to play out.
Okay, so you sat on his lap and what happened?
He thought, apparently he thought I was heavy. He ripped off his blindfold.
Right.
He noticed that, I'm a man.
Okay.
And obviously he went ballistic.
What did he do?
He started going after Dave, who's our friend. And
Right.
I thought it was all a joke at first.
Right.
And then he started to tackle Dave. And then he picks up a glass bottle,
Right.
throws it against the wall.
Right.
And a piece of the glass ricochets off the wall,
Right.
hits me right in the face.
Okay.
So I have a scar from the incident.
Okay. So why did you throw the glass bottle at the wall?
It was a lot of alcohol involved that night. I saw red afterwards.
Right.
I can't lie about
Well,
that.
one thing for sure, you had a memorable bachelor's party. You're never gonna forget this one.
Yeah, I'm not, but it ain't a good memory.
Right? Did you go to jail that night?
No, I didn't.
Okay, so what happened after you got cut?
So after I got caught, I said, turn to Dave, and I said, I didn't realize how crazy your friend was. You know,
Right.
this wasn't what I
plan
signed
on
up
this.
for.
Your Honor, if he
I
wasn't
flew in
there,
to have a good time.
If he wasn't there, he
Right.
wouldn't have had that little boo-boo on his face. He wouldn't have had no scar.
Right.
He-
So
he-
is that what
he-
you're suing for?
He calls it a boo-boo. It's a scar. I'm not even.
Is that what you're suing for?
I'm suing for medical damages.
Okay, let me see your bills.
Okay.
It's just all these pranks that's been played, and then like after we got into it,
Right.
Dave post these pictures online.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, I got the pictures right
Let me see
here.
the pictures.
Posting pictures online and just think it's a joke. Yeah, I haven't talked to Dave. My wife was upset about it.
Right.
You know what
She
I mean?
married you anyway, didn't she?
Yeah, she married me. I mean, but she seen what happened. You know, with the pictures, it wasn't.
She's gonna
too
regret
much.
that.
Right. Right. These are cute. You're supposed to take this thing lightly.
Nah, y'all.
Judge Karen's verdict when Supreme Justice returns. You're watching Supreme Justice with Judge Karen.
What's your relationship like now with Dave?
I don't talk to Dave anymore.
You know what? You're very childish.
I'm childish,
There
but
is,
he. But I mean,
are you happily married?
yes, I am.
Is it a good marriage?
It's good.
Did you
It's
make
good.
the right choice?
Yes, I did.
Is she going to be a good mother to your children?
Yes.
Those are the most important questions.
Right, so a
Not
friendship-
whether or not I had a great bachelor's party, but one thing, you had a memorable one. Judgment for the plaintiff in the amount of $725. Good luck to you.
Judge Karen has ruled in favor of the plaintiff. The defendant is ordered to pay $725.
You gotta relax, man. You take things way too seriously. I think I'd focus on your marriage if I were you.
Look, I expected a woman at my bachelor party, not you.
This has been a production of Entertainment Studios.